Now, there are two parts to solving this. One is temporary relief, and the other is long term recovery. Let me explain what relief really means. So, relief is very temporary in nature, which means, for example, it's meditation. Even if it's a practice of meditation, it will bring you awareness, it will bring you a lot of detachment of your emotions from your body. However, when you again enter a problem or a scenario or an environment of strife, which matches your patterns of limiting beliefs, then the same narratives will keep on running in your head. The same narratives will keep on guiding your actions and your impulses and your choices and your decisions and your life. And then you wonder, despite my meditation, why are things not working? Let's take another example of temporary relief. It could be in self indulgence. We indulge in ourselves, we indulge in activities which give us some kind of relief, you know, or we think we're exercising, we're doing so much in terms of reading, in terms of knowing. Then how come it's so difficult to apply it in our daily lives? So you have to understand that even understanding knowledge, for example, through this session, will give you some kind of information, and the information will give you some kind of clarity. But it is not going to provide you recovery. Recovery is a long term process. It's a difficult but rewarding process of creating a new pattern supported by strong beliefs that are actually constructed in a way that they serve you, that they don't hold you back. And over a period of time, empower you in a way where you can question the stories, where you can sit back and notice the narrative, notice the different parts of your ego, of your inner critic, of the multiple egos and the multiple inner critics clashing with each other, trying to push you to be someone, the multiple inner critics and the multiple egos working with each other or clashing with each other, trying to push you to do things that actually take you away from yourself, things where you're actually abandoning yourself, and over a period of time creating a feeling of self-betrayal. And that is where it actually pinches you, which is why people in their 30s, mid 30s or 40s actually realize that, oh, something was wrong, and we call it a midlife crisis. But it's actually the realization of self-betrayal, because we did not have a voice, we did not have the awareness, we did not have the agency, and we were living life in fragments, trying to stitch things with our limited understanding. And that to live a holistic life, we need to work from within rather than act from outside. बिलीफ होती हैं. अब आप इस बारे में कितना भी पढ़ लें, आप इस बारे में कितना भी लिख लें, लेकिन मेन बात इसमें ये है कि आप ये समझ सकें कि रिलीफ मिलना अलग चीज़ है, रिकवरी होना अलग चीज़ होती है. रिलीफ का मतलब ये है कि थोड़ी देर के लिए अगर हम मेडिटेशन करते हैं तो हमारा ध्यान थोड़ा दूर हो जाता है, बॉडी से हम अपने फीलिंग्स को डिस्टेंस कर सकते हैं, तो बहुत आराम मिलता है. हीलिंग के लिए ये रिलीफ ज़रूरी है. लेकिन रिलीफ टेम्पररी होता है और रिकवरी लॉन्ग टर्म होती है, और लॉन्ग टर्म रिकवरी पॉसिबल है. उसके लिए आपको पेशेंस से थोड़ा लॉन्ग टर्म अपनी न्यूरोसाइंस वायरिंग चेंज करने में आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. उसके लिए आपको लेयर्स में जाना पड़ता है समझने के लिए कि ईगो के बारे में क्या आता है, इनर क्रिटिक के बारे में क्या आता है, मेरे दिमाग में क्या स्टोरी चल रही है, मेरी बॉडी में क्या हलचल चल रही है. अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट समझने के बाद ही आप उस पर वर्क कर सकते हैं.